Hi, my name is Doreen, and my mom was Dora. I lost her in 2020, 2 days after I lost my dad. They both passed away from COVID. My mom had Alzheimer's for 20 years. And when they talk about Alzheimer's, they say it's the long goodbye, and it really is. But I wasn't ready to lose her. I don't think you really ever are when you have a mom like her. So, my only consolation about losing my mother was that because I lost my dad 2 days before, it brings me comfort that they went at the same time, because she would have been so lost without her, and he would have been heartbroken without her. So, my mom, she was incredibly loving. She was positive. She and my dad had this thing about where there's a will, there's a way, and it's truly carried me far in life. She had impeccable manners, and that too has carried me far. But I think outside who she was to others and with us is she was always complimentary of people. It was truly sincere, but she always made people feel special, seen. And I remember this time there was this lady, and we were buying shoes or something, and the lady was so rude, and you could tell she was having a bad day. And my mom said, is everything okay? Are you having a bad day? And the lady was just like, oh my gosh. And she kind of broke down and told my mom shared some. And my mom was so loving with her. This stranger, it was rude to us. And she would say that she loved me like a circle of flowers. It was all encompassing. And I miss that. I miss her advice. And I was so touched that I was the last person she remembered outside of my dad. And there were 6 of us. But I don't rub it into my brothers. She had the softest skin. I love touching her skin, like stroking. I don't know. So she was prim and proper. How do I honor my memory of mom on Mother's Day? So this is really important, and I totally recommend this. I always try to do something that she liked. I always try to have something like she loved Le Madeleines and chocolate, like Hershey Kisses or Hershey bars with almonds. And so I try to have something that she loved. But most importantly, I try to do something my mom does, and that was give compliments to others to make them feel good. I also have done make a difference in others' lives. So there was a year that I'd made 40 handwritten, homemade Mother's Day cards for the ladies at a nursing home. Yeah, I just try to do acts of love because that's who she was. Is there a specific moment or tradition that she shared with your mom that I, let's see, still hold on to? Christmas and Easter were huge to her, and she made such a big guato about it. And so that is still something I pass along. We enjoyed shopping together, and we were fortunate that we could. And that's something I do with my daughter. We like going out together, and even if we're not buying anything. But honestly, it's the little things. And that's what's going to pop up for you if you're losing your mom. It's the little things they did. That's what you remember and hold on to. How do you cope with anticipation of Mother's Day? Okay, so leading up to Mother's Day is harder than actually Mother's Day, at least for me. I think, just knowing that she's not here, I don't have her on earth, and I wish I could tell her one more time. I wish I could hold her. I wish I could hug her. And I think Mother's Day is going to be really, really hard. And then that day comes, and I think because I try to honor her in different ways, specific ways, that so helps me. And the times where I have it, those were rough Mother's Day. So, I mean, that's what advice for anyone who's experiencing loss of their mother. I would write everything you could, your memories, get all the information you have on her history, because as time goes by, some of the things I think it's natural for us to forget, like, facts, and live in the moment to moment. Don't focus on the goodbyes. Just, yeah, just, you cherish them, of course, and you make sure you tell them everything, but they know. Moms know. So saying it is actually something for us. And you don't want to have that regret of telling her. I would definitely record you together. That's something I cherish, is having the memory of me singing to Mom and her laughing. And so even with Alzheimer's, I still did that. Let's see. What does life after goodbye look like for you today? It's good and bad. It's bad, and I miss it. It feels like a big hole in my heart. But I have so many wonderful memories and so many life lessons that I totally cherish. And some of the stuff I don't even think about until like it's happening, or I look back and I'm like, wow, that's something I learned from my mom, or that's something, she would do. And I just didn't like think about that at the moment. And then I remember her advice, and there are times that, a lot of times where I can just hear her say it, and I still talk to her. I mean, I know she's passed, but I still say, Mom, I love you. And that's something I don't understand when people say, I loved someone that's passed, because you don't stop loving them. They may not be here on earth, but for me, I believe they're in heaven, and that love doesn't end. So I wish you all the best. And I thank my sister, uh, of heart. um, thank you for this opportunity. So God bless you guys.